The reality is, a lot of us are going to go through a lot of trials in our life. It's just the way the world is. We've got sin, other people have sin, the world itself is broken. Mix that all together and it just is a lot of trials. James is saying how we think about it, how we consider it, is really important. And maybe you're in here this morning and logically, all this makes sense to you. Consider it as joy, not because it is joyful, but because of what it's producing. And those 4 things you already forgot about how God uses it, those are all great. But I don't want to do that. Because you just don't understand my trial. You don't understand how difficult it is. You don't understand how long it's been. You don't understand what it's producing in me as frustration and anger and even doubt, God would even use this. And I would say, I've said all those things myself. But as I studied this passage and really tried to meditate on it and pray over it this week, the way I just felt led to end our service is just with one sentence. That in the hands of a loving God, trials are never wasted. In the hands of a loving God, and keyword on loving, because He doesn't love every trial you go through. Certainly, Jesus wept when His friend Lazarus died, so He can meet you where you are in your trial. But in the hands of a loving God, it can be used for good in your life. And I think we see this most notably in the cross, where Jesus Himself went through a trial that was difficult on the spiritual, emotional, and physical level. So surely He can meet you where you are in your trial because He's been through His own. And we would all look at that trial and say, that produced such goodness. And so surely in our trials, that same God who used the darkest moment in history for good of humanity can use yours. And so, I understand. It's not the easiest text in the world. But what James is lifting up for us is for us to consider that the Lord uses it for good, and that is why we can consider it with a bit of joy